This is episode 025 where I share with you the top 10 home buyer mistakes. Welcome everyone to episode 025 of the AskJasonGelios show. I'm your host, Jason Gelios, Michigan Realtor. I'm very excited today because I have the top 10 mistakes that home buyers make. And why would I be excited about that? Well, because I like sharing stuff like this. I love answering questions and things like that. Today's episode was actually off of a question where one of my home buyers asked, hey, I don't want to make mistakes when I'm trying to find a home. Can you share some? And so I not only answered that question to my client, but I said, hey, let's do a video on it because a lot of people ask this. And so I have the top 10 homebuyer mistakes coming up here, but I want to share with you the fun fact. And this is awesome, I feel. I love coffee, can't help it. Or rather, I love sugar and cream with coffee. Okay, so did you know a fun fact about the number 25 is that the average American drinks about $25 worth of coffee a week. Again, the average American drinks about $25 worth of coffee a week. Now, I'm probably four times that if you really think about it. I don't go to fancy coffee places or things like that. But anyway, $25 worth of coffee, pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and share with you the home buying mistakes. I want to share with you guys the top 10 home buying mistakes that home buyers can make. So I have a list of them here. And a lot of these I personally see. So number one, not getting pre-approved. Get pre-approved. Speak with a reputable lender. If you need a referral to one, I'd be happy to refer you to one that I personally trust. However, you want to make sure that you get pre-approved. They look at your income documents. That should be done before you even go into a house. Number two, expecting to get everything from a home. You may have a long list of things, and let's say you find, for example, you find a home that has 3 out of 5 things that you want. Prioritize what you want from your next home and make sure that you get the majority of it. Not every house is going to be 100% satisfying to you. It's just not going to happen unless you're buying a new build, and that's a completely different topic because that usually costs more money for you to have things custom. Most people have to settle a little bit when they're buying their next home. Number three, not hiring a professional inspector. Hire someone professional. Again, if you need a referral to somebody professionally licensed and ethical, let me know. But not hiring a professional inspector on your next home is pretty much gambling. So you want to make sure that you are aware of what you are purchasing, and a professional inspector will go through attics, crawl spaces, basements, whatever. They'll go through it, and they'll make sure that everything is good so that you can move forward on your purchase. And if not, then you back out. Number four, not researching the neighborhood. You want to make sure that you drive through neighborhoods that you're thinking about before you actually see homes. I'm a huge proponent of this. I've done it personally where my wife and I, we have driven through a neighborhood that we were considering, or several, just to make sure that that it would benefit us, because we don't want to waste anybody's time, and you don't want to be in multiple areas, and I mean spread out areas. I'm not talking this city and then this city. You want to make sure that you have a good idea of what area you want to move in, and then invite your realtor out to show you some houses in that specific area. So it's all about just knowing what you want. Number five, not thinking of resale value. This is actually a big one because some people, they get emotional and they just move forward on a home. But think about, what do you have to do to actually earn money on the home should you sell it? Most people that I talk with, most home buying clients, they don't know if they're going to move in 3, 5, 10 years. It's rare that they know when they're going to move. On that same note, you have to prepare for life. Sometimes things in life happen, right? A lot of times things in life happen. So Just keep in mind resale value. Number 6, buying the wrong type of house. Did you buy a 2-story house and you were really hoping for a ranch, and vice versa? You want to make sure that you are buying the right house for your needs. Number 7 is buying the first house that you see. This is subjective. I've had people that have fallen in love with the first house, and sometimes we'll show them some other houses and then they come back to the first house. Nothing wrong with that. However, my personal opinion is you should not just make an offer on the first house. You should at least get a feel for some other homes in the area, because you don't want to be blinded by what's out there. So you want to make sure that you know what is out there, and especially if you have a specific neighborhood, see a few of them before you just jump on the first one. Number 8, being too indecisive. So what this means is, you're out there, you're looking, well, I'm not sure about this area, I don't know, and then, kind of hee-hawing, and I know this sounds a little bit harsh, however, buying a home is a huge deal, and it's a great one, but you want to make sure that if you're working with a realtor, you want to make sure that you are at that point where you know roughly where you want to move to, and what types of schools, if that applies to you, what type of schools you want, and what type of area you want, and where you want to be. So you want to be decisive in what you want. Know how many bedrooms you want. Know that you want the basement finished or not finished, or you want a renovated home. So just know these things before you go out. Number 9, choosing the wrong agent. This is a little bit tough. However, some home buyers will just jump into this. They won't actually do their homework. They'll just dive in to this, and they'll end up choosing the wrong agent. Now, my personal opinion is, yes, experience does matter, okay? And you want to know how active and involved they are in their real estate career, but you have to also like them. You have to make sure that you can actually get along with them, because if not, the process is going to be that much more stressful. So it's already a deeply involved process in terms of what all the steps involved, and so therefore, if you don't like your agent, or if you choose the wrong agent, that's just never a good situation. So number 10, probably the worst mistake a home buyer can make, besides not getting pre-approved, is not hiring an agent at all. So if you're going out, if you're going out and you are looking at houses on your own, and you're basically going towards for sale by owners and all that, which there's nothing wrong with going towards a for sale by owner. When I have home buyers, I will actually approach for sale by owners and see if they would allow my clients to see it. That's just something that I do. However, if you're going out and you let's say you are going through a home for sale by owner's property, and you're like, oh, we love this, and they hear you, the seller hears you, okay, you just gave away what your cards are, right? Just like poker. If you're playing poker, you don't say, oh wow, I'm so glad that I have, an ace, or, whatever, trip kings or whatever. Okay, you don't want to reveal those things. And so most of the time people go out with an agent because the agent helps you with your poker face, okay? You don't want to reveal your cards to the seller, so to speak. So those are the 10 most common home buyer mistakes that are made. Hope you guys like this list, and thanks for watching. So that concludes another episode of the AskJasonGelios show. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys like my home buying mistakes that I shared. It's all about value when it comes to this show. I do these shows weekly, so I would love, in return, if you could share, comment, like, even if you don't like it, share your comment. That's okay. I invite it. But ultimately, you can find this on Facebook if you search Ask Jason Gelios Show. The link is also below in the description. You can also go to it'sallabouttherealestate.com. I have a special page for this. And of course on YouTube, I have all my episodes on there, so you can definitely subscribe. But I invite you to share this with everyone that you know that you would feel would value from this video. And I really appreciate you guys watching. So we have to do Actually, we have to do a question of the week. And so I want to share this with you. Do you prefer the brown neutral type paint scheme that's been popular for many years, or are you on board with the gray, black, white trend that we're starting to see more and more of? So let me repeat that. Do you prefer the brown, taupe, dark brown, light brown color scheme that has been so popular over the past however many years, or do you like the new trend or newer trend of black, white, gray paint schemes, furniture schemes, things like that? Would love to see a comment below. Thanks for watching. Hey, have you guys hit the subscribe button yet? If not, please do so, because I don't want you guys to miss out on valuable information. So, and while you're at it, you can visit my website. It's allabouttherealestate.com. Thanks for watching.